Hello and welcome to Minimum Effort Media, and today we're making a list of my top 10 favorite drinking movies in film and cinema history. So, hang on, we're making a list, here we go! Now, you may be asking, what makes you such an expert? Well, I've been drinking and watching movies for a long time, so I think I know what I'm doing.
You know, that's not half bad.
But first for some honorable mentions. First up we have Barfly. This movie is terrible. It's about the author Charles Bukowski, and if you like his work, I suggest just reading his novels and skipping the movie altogether. I have heard good things about the adaptation of Factorium, but I haven't seen it, so I can't. Super Troopers. My dream is to have an occupation where I get to hang out with my friends all day and just screw around and drink.
Hello. You boys like Mexico? Yeah!
Next in the honorable mentions, we have Flight. As somebody who's been both a pilot and an alcoholic, this movie skips the fun aspects of both occupations. Next is Arthur. Not the remake, the original one. I know some people find this movie funny. Again, the original one. I don't find it funny.
Okay. I forgot. I just thought I was doing great with you.
Number 10, we have The Lost Weekend, which is a great movie directed by Billy Wilder. But like many movies in the bargain bin of this list, it skips all the fun parts of drinking and goes right to the problematic side, which, if I wanted to focus on that, I would just examine my own reality.
What's around that I can have it if I need it. I can't be cut off completely.
We're both trying. You're trying not to drink, and I'm trying not to love you.
11. Wait. 9. We're going down. Okay, yeah, we're going down. Coyote Ugly. I know what you're thinking, but I saw this when I was 12 years old, and I was a target audience for it, and it really hooked me, and I really liked it. So much so that when I got my fake ID, I partied a few too many times at the famous Hogs and Heifers for which it's based on, in the meatpacking district in New York.
And then it's like traffic jam, drugs, prostitutes, people yelling, hey, Bob, and people are like, oh, fuck, this.
It makes the list more for my nostalgia of the actual bar than the actual content of the film. And did you know Kevin Smith did punch up on this script? You can totally tell.
Coyote Ugly. Why would you name your bar that?
Because Cheers was taken.
Number 8, Bachelor Party. Much like the previous films, I have nostalgia for this movie. It taught me what being a man really was all about, before I decided not to become that man and do something better with my life.
Bachelor Party with chicks and guns and fire trucks and hookers.
But not before I gave up and did this list instead. Number 7, Bad Santa. This is both a great drinking movie and a great holiday movie. This movie just, it reminds me of my dad, and myself, and Christmas. And that one year, we just don't talk about anymore. Casa Blanca. Number 6. Yeah, Casa Blanca. It's old and it's black and white, but wouldn't you just love to saddle up the bar at Rick's and have a drink with any one of the characters in this film? People talk about this movie as a romance, but it's really a comedy as well.
I'm shocked to find that gambling is going on in here.
You're winning, sir.
Oh, thank you very much. Everybody out at once.
And it's the story of an alcoholic who really only does one good deed in his life, and we applaud him for it. Number 6.5? Any episode of Californication. It's not a movie, but, just pick one. They're all good or terrible at the same time.
Welcome to the place where time stands still, where whiskey flows and always will. Liver never pickles, your heart never aches. Walk till your dick's content.
If that's not your cup of tea, then watch Mad Men, like everyone else. Number 5. Old School or Animal House? This one's for both of you. For those of you born before 1983 and for those of you born after. So just pick which one I'm talking about. This movie is fun, just pure fun. It's set in a college where there's an uptight dean who tries to expel a rowdy fraternity, only to have the students rebel, and all we really learn is that college is about partying instead of actual learning. And that's the true measure of achieving adulthood. 5. A. Any sporting event. Just pick your favorite sport or your team If you don't have a favorite team or sport, just do this. Take out half the money you have in your savings account, place a bet on any team to win with your local bookie, and I guarantee that that game will be more thrilling than any movie you've ever seen. Number 4, I think, Sideways. Every now and then I get on a wine kick, and I think nothing pairs better with a bottle of Pinot Noir than a bag of spicy Dorito nachos and this film. It's also probable cause for the increased demand in Pinot. I enjoy this film because it shows both the fun side and the downsides of drinking in great fashion, from the fun night out with friends, to the chaos that comes after a night of partying and bad decisions, to the desperate chug of other people's backwash spirits. Oh boy, this one was an emotional roller coaster.
We're getting fucked up.
Alright. 3. I'm sure of it. Trainwreck. This is a fun film with a hard-partying female protagonist for a change, and it mixes both the fun and negative impact of drinking.
Cheers.
I can't. This is like, this is a gallon of beer.
1, 2, 3.
Because I want to see fun side while I'm buzzed, but also I want to feel bad about my life choices so that I feel good when it's time to go to sleep at the end of the movie. Number 3. Again. Cocktail. Not only does this film have a bunch of beer and bar porn, but it also has good overall character arc, with a cathartic ending, which I was just talking about, that I really enjoy in these films about alcohol. Also, I mean, look at Tom Cruise. Come on, man. Number 2. Young Adult. This is a great film about a high school has-been who has somewhat of a successful career, who is also mentally trapped in the past and relives the glory days by partying too much, and basically she's the female Woodard.
Same age. Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
The thing about drinking is you enter a liminal space where you're transitioning from one point to another, back to another. And that's what these films are about. This film really hits that note really well, that she spent way too much time in this space. Whew, we made it. Number 1, Trees Lounge. This film stars and was directed and written by Steve Buscemi, and he nails the alcoholic cooking part. Like I was just saying, a young adult, it all goes the same here. It's about a man who's been in this liminal state for too long and doesn't quite know how to get out. It's really great. It has some great humor to it. It definitely reminds me a lot of my own life in a certain point in time. And like I keep saying, it shows off those fun and those negative aspects of drinking really well.
Hold it, hold. I'll tell you what. I'll give you $5 if you don't drink the drink.
I'll do it.
Hey, don't get weird. So here's the deal. If you've watched the video up to this point, you're obligated to check out Trees Lounge. Or A Lost Weekend, depending upon what kind of mood you're in. Also, please leave a like if you enjoyed it. Throw a comment down there. Tell me all the things I screwed up on. Tell me how much you hate Coyote Ugly. And tell me what would be in your top 10. Thank you so much for watching, and cheers!
Here you go, old timer. This one's on the house.
This has been a production of Minimum Effort Media. There are videos here on the first of every month starting in 2020. Please subscribe for more videos. Leave a like if you enjoyed the content, a negative comment if you didn't, or both if you feel indifferent. Thanks for watching.